Nothing like an IQ test in the middle of a deathly battle, eh?
Let me have a look and see what we are dealing with. Okay, what are we dealing with here? Huh.
Oh dear fucking god.
Wait, I think I have an idea. Might just be an idea. Yeah, I do not really know how to explain this, but I sort of sense that it might be B, but again, do not take my word for it. I'm just saying.
What do you others say?
Let's see. Those two small lines and the triangle. Well, there aren't any other triangles among the possible choices, but those big angled lines, that in the one in the upper left corner and the one in the lower right corner pointing toward each other. But the one in the lower left corner points away from the middle.
Yeah, from that it's either A or B.
Yes.
And there are no circle shapes in this.
So your answer is...
So I think Ron is actually right. It's either A or B, but I don't know which one.
What is it we say in Denmark? Okker, gokker, gummi, klokker.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, let's try B.
Yeah, that sounds most right to me. As I said, there is no circle shapes in this log.
Okay, so a loud click issues from a log and the portal creaks open to reveal a long dark corridor. Congratulations, Rana, your senses were completely correct.
Nice work, dude.
Thanks. My gut feeling is rarely wrong, to be quite honest.
Quickly, you step inside and swing shut the heavy door to deny entry to the screaming horde of chaos creature assembling outside. Tubes of green glass set into niches in the wall cast a faint glow by which you can see your way to the chamber at the heart of the tube. Here lie the remains of Balon, ancient ruler of Melador, encased in a sarcophagus of gleaming gem-studded silver. To the rear of the chamber you notice a stair that ascends to the ceiling where, like a grand sepulchre, there is a circular portal that gives access to the roof. Do you wish to search the chamber, to investigate the sarcophagus, or to head to the roof and spy on the advancing horde? There's no spy for you to advance upon.
Search the local.
What? Let's head to the top and advance upon the spying hoop.
Was that a serious suggestion?
I have no idea.
What do you say, Warlord?
Yeah, let's advance to the roof and try to spy on the things.
Right.
But do it very, very stealthily.
As you look down from the parapet, you are greeted by the stirring sight. Lorcan Ironheart's army is surging into Tolakos, transforming the chaos-choked ground into a raging battlefield. At the head you see Lorcan, his silver armor and scarlet cloak tarnished with black blood, striking at the enemy with blurring speed and deadly accuracy. He leads a massive wedge of Meladorian warriors whose face and armor are painted with magical runes to ward off the creatures of chaos. The actor melt before them, like ice before a fire, and flee in panic to the dark safety of the Nargoth. The Meladorians give a rousing cheer victory to speed the enemy's retreat, but the jubilant cries are soon stifled when, from the depths of the forest, they hear their answer. Stifled. When, from the depths of the forest, they are answered by a thunderous roar. Oh hey, we get a picture. Oh no, you get a picture of the rousing victory over those dirty subhuman creatures.
Oh, cute. Can we keep them?
The non-humans must be exterminated. They're ugly. This is a world for pretty people.
I have to say, I sort of like how the army dudes are just holding the line, fighting against chaos, but yeah.
Oh, in a moment you'll get your picture of the thing that brought. Something huge and deadly is striding towards Tolokos. The ground trembles beneath its step, and the air is filled with sounds of great destruction. The crack and groan of sundered trees and the thunderous growls of a gigantic beast grow steadily louder, driving many of Lorkhan's soldiers to the brink of despair. Desperately he tries to rally them, but his voice is lost in the deafening noise. Suddenly a gap appears at the forest edge as, effortlessly, a pair of stout trees are pushed apart by monstrous hands. Morbid terror grips the Meldorians, and few stand their ground when they see the awesome visage of the Chaos Master looming 30 feet above.
30 feet, okay.
Bam!
You look upon his massive naked body,
Ew! Nasty!
and
Not so,
yeah, what?
not so much nasty as in, okay, how the hell did he manage to stay hidden?
And feel sickened by what you see. His features are in a constant state of flux, dissolving, merging and melding into new and even more hideous shapes. Only Lorkhan appears unmoved by the dreadful sight. He raises his sword and challenges the evil being to single combat, but his brave words are met with a howl of derision.
You
By
get a
the way,
kick out of...
By the way, I just googled 30 feet in centimeters, and this guy is 9 meters and 14.4 centimeters tall.
I believe that. We got a picture of him.
You get a real kick out of reading this way, Cobra. I can sense that.
It's fun. Yes?
Holy mother! It looks like the Warhammer Chaos Gods got together and tried and create this thing.
Someone should inform me that half of his ice cream cone is melting off of his nose.
That is his nose.
He looks like a mix between a giant warthog and... Jesus, when they say Chaos Master, they really mean it.
And he probably only looks like this for a few seconds before changing into something else.
Oh,
And I can see one of the soldiers doing the clever thing and then just running for the hell of it.
Oh, and he's got a chicken leg.
yeah.
And one giant middle finger.
I get the feeling there's some message here the Chaos Gods wants to say. And by the way, look in the background. If I'm not mistaken, it almost looks like his other leg is a sort of wolf paw.
Possible.
And he's got webbed fingers on his other hand.
Yeah, so he's a
And
pretty
it
one.
looks like a fin.
And it looks like part of his lower body is sort of turning into feathers.
Yep, he's a pretty. You will challenge a god! Speaks the Chaos Master, his mocking voice unbearable loud. Lorkhan remains undaunted by his enemy and repeats his call to combat. The Chaos Master laughs. Then let us begin, for though our sport shall be but a brief affair, I will delight in killing such a righteous fool as thou, Lorkhan! With terrifying ease, the Chaos Master uproots a tree, pares away the branches with the edge of his hand, and wields it like a giant club.
Fuck, this guy's with Scarlet.
Okay, he's trying.
It's actually pretty much what he did with Robin. When Robin Hood challenged him to a staff fight and he didn't have a staff.
Yeah, but he picked a young tree, right?
I think so.
Yeah, this guy picked up a full-grown adult tree and just went, yeah, that'll do. Club.
I feel slightly nervous.
He strides forward, pursuing Lorkhan in a grim game of cat and mouse that leaves a trail of destruction wherever they go. The Meldorian relies on luck and fleetness of foot to avoid the crushing blows, but his luck and skill do not last indefinitely. He slips and falls near the wall of the crypt on the roof of which you are crouching. The Chaos Master bellows with glee and strides forward, his club raised across Lorkhan to an unrecognizable pulp. His loathsome shoulders draw level with the parapet, and as he steadies himself for the coup de grace, he comes within an arm's length of your position. Do you attack?
I don't know. You spoke so quickly that I didn't understand half of what you were saying.
Sorry, got excited. Anyway, Lorcan's tripped over something, and the Chaos Master's getting ready to smite him. Something fierce. And he's standing right beside the crypt.
Well,
I
let's lend our body a hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
say we do that.
You
It's
draw,
only fair.
yeah. You draw back your golden blade and take aim at the Chaos Master's heart. But the closeness of your goodly blade screams a warning at this evil god, and quickly it turns to face you. You strike a blow which wounds his side, but misses its vital target. With a roar of pain, the Chaos Master drops his club and clasps his side. Pain swiftly becomes rage, and with a vengeful scream, he reaches out to crush you to death in his monstrous hands.
Shit.
I'd say, I can see his stats. You're finding the Chaos Master lightly wounded. Oh, and he's immune to Mind Blast, because of course he is.
Yeah, he's sort of being of gear. So the question now is, what the fuck do we do?
You roll the die, and then you pray that Givenir can roll as good as she has done before in these cases.
So I roll the die. 10.
Right, so his giant hand surges towards you, and you dive to the side as they crash into the earth with a ferocious force that makes the entire graveyard shake. At this instant moment, you surge forward and strike his arm, and the evil creature roars in anger.
Huh.
Hmm.
Huh?
9.
9. Right. He lashes out towards you and manages to catch you with the edge of a jagged claw, which is enough to rip an open wound in your shoulder, worth 3 endurance points. You strike forward and chop into his currently pig-like leg. The wounds quickly seem to melt away, but due to the way he's yelling, you are pretty certain you are doing some sort of damage to him.
10.
Another blow shakes down and leaves a crater where you were standing but a second before. You surges forward and tries to tear open the creature's gut with your sharp side of your sword. You hit, but it doesn't really seem to do any damage. Nonetheless, the guy's screaming his heads off. So, you must be doing something, right?
And now he apparently has 2 heads, so yeah.
Right. Roll again.
9.
Right. A long tentacle surges out from his side and tries to whip you. You try to dodge to the side, but the crack of the whip-like organ managed to hit you across the back, inflicting minor damage, 3 endurance points. Nonetheless, you turn around and chop off the offending appendage.
Which doesn't seem to do anything.
Well, you're wounding him, right?
So it is sort of like our sword is just going, hey, I take offense to that. Whack.
Yep. He's roaring, in rage, pain, in something. Stab him again, maybe that'll help. Roll the die.
10.
Wow! I don't know what gods you worship, but they are smiling upon you right now. You surge forward, avoid countless blows from a multitude of appendages, is probably the kindest word to describe them with, and charge straight into the monstrous being's guts with the full force, stabbing deeply into its shifting flesh, earning you a painful roar from your adversary.
Oh, this time it is pain. Great.
Roll again.
10.
Wow. Miraculously, you dodge another blow and roll to the side as another crypt is obliterated from existence. In the fog that follows, or rather dust, let's be honest, it's dust, you manage to get behind the guy and stab him in the ass. You're not certain. It could be an ass. Doesn't matter, the guy's turned around, or rather his entire upper body have shifted towards you in a move that should have cracked the spine, but he doesn't really have any. Maybe. You don't know, he's attacking. Roll again.